Hi guys! First, I apologize for being a few days late on posting this. I usually like to get these out the day that I get paid. That way it's like all lines up, but it didn't work out that way this time. I've been really busy, which I know I say that in like every video, but I have a new plan for video scheduling. So tonight and tomorrow are going to be my filming days. That way I can have guaranteed videos all week for you or during the next week. So, number one, it was another stressful past 2 weeks. As if you guys watched my last video, you know that I had to buy 4 new tires at the beginning of my pay period, and that was $800, and I didn't have $800 additional dollars in my income, so I had to take some of it out of my emergency fund, pulling that down. So let me just go over everything. As far as expenses, this is all pretty normal. Rent is normal. Electric, I'm not holding anything back because that's actually not due. This should say 8/5 now because I've already paid for July. Water is going to be due this pay period. I need to check and see how much that is. Actually haven't gotten my bill for that yet. Hulu isn't going to be until the 29th, so nothing held back for that. Everything's regular here. Internet, groceries, eating out, I have raised by $10. Normally it's $20. I've raised it to $30, and that's simply for the fact that I keep going over in my eating out and in my personal spending. My personal spending, I've moved up to $35 instead of $25, and I think there's going to be mixed emotions about it from you guys, but honestly, if I'm going over every single time, that's where you need to start looking at your budget and kind of adjusting things to get that fixed. And so I figure by giving myself a little bit more room on things like that, I can probably hopefully stay on budget a little bit better and not go over as much, because I've noticed once I go over, I'm kind of like, well, I'm already over, so whatever. And you know, I'm not perfect whatsoever in my budgeting, and I don't want you guys to think that I am just because I make these videos. I definitely make mistakes every single pay period. I've never been perfect on my budget, that's for sure. But I get better and better, and I learn things, and I grow, and I move on from it. So that's the new plan, $30 for eating out every 2 weeks, and then $35 for spending every 2 weeks. So a little increase there. Gas, I'm leaving the same at $70. I may have to bump that up a little bit more because I'm finding like the day before pay period I need gas, like a little bit of gas, and so I'll put like $5 or $10 in, so I may up it by $5 or $10. That way I'm not digging into money that's not there at that point. So as of now, though, I'm going to leave it at $70, and then renter's insurance is the same. So, actual expenses, $618.27. Then my car loan is regular payment, $268.39. My sinking funds, I didn't put anything in clothing. Repairs, I did put $15 into repairs, so this has $15 now. Hair and cosmetics, another $50, so I think this has $100 now in it. Property taxes, $15.33 was added, so this is more than $15.33 now. I think this is like $45. I'll have to double check that, but Christmas, I did do $33 on that. And then my car tags, another $10, and I think that has $30 in it now, or $20. I think 30. Anyways, gifts and holiday, I did put another $50 in that for boyfriend's birthday, so now that has $100, and I'm about to buy his birthday gift, so that'll go away. And then copay and prescriptions, I believe I put $15 into that, and I had to use the $15 out of it this last time for one prescription, and I had my eye appointment, and I actually had to dip into other money to pay the rest of the copay. It's $35, and I didn't have that in there, so I'm going to build that back up, so I put another $15, and then miscellaneous will do, just has $10 in it now, so $198.33 coming from that. So now let's talk about my emergency fund and things that happened after I bought my tires and after I filmed my last budget video. So I had to spend another $77 on car repairs, and that money was not in the sinking fund. There was no money in the car repair sinking fund, so that just came out of like my regular money. So I was over there, and that $77 was for a full synthetic oil change, a new air filter, a new oil filter, and there was something else. My mechanic kind of looked it over and thought that it would be best to go ahead and do that, because apparently where I had been taking my car for oil changes, they were not replacing my oil filter, which is so annoying for me to hear because I had been taking it there for years, and now to find out that they don't really do everything that they're supposed to do. So never taking it to Sears again. That's where I was taking it. I made a couple of bigger decisions that I originally wasn't going to do, but it was killing me of the thought not having my $1,000 in my emergency fund, because as you know, I had to take $400 or $500-ish out of it to cover my tires. And so what I ended up doing, I actually reversed the $268 that I put towards my car loan at the beginning of last month. I reversed that and put it back into my savings account. And I don't know if that's something you can normally do, but I do still have connections at the bank that I used to work at, and so I asked if it was possible, and they said that it was, and so they were able to reverse the principal payment that I made to the car payment and put that money right back into savings. And then to cover the rest of it, or almost the rest of it, I actually cleared out my Christmas Club account that had a little over $200 in it. And I put that in my savings, in my emergency fund as well. And with all of that, I was able to have it almost back up to $1,000. And so when I got paid, I was able to put the extra, I think it was like $165 or $185. And then it brought my savings account back up to $1,000. So I'm very happy to see it like that. I'm sad about the Christmas Club account going away, and I'm sad I had to take away progress from my debt payoff. But to me, that was more important than not having my emergency fund fully funded. Like, that really just was causing some sleepless nights, and so I thought I needed to I thought I had to do it, so I did, and I still feel good about it. I still feel like it was the right thing to do. So anyways, yeah. Here's my cash needed for my cash envelopes over here, and I would also like to tell you guys now, this also might cause a little bit of controversy, but I am going on a little weekend getaway vacation, because I haven't been able to take a vacation in quite some time, which I know Dave says you're not going to take vacations while you're paying off your debt. But this is a very minor one, and it's one that I feel like I really need. I don't want to make justifications for doing it, because I'm not trying to justify that to anyone, because I know in my heart that it's something that I feel okay doing. So I'm actually not putting anything extra towards debt this pay period, and I'm taking this money and going on my little weekend road trip. And luckily I get free hotel stay due to my mom getting hotel points. She travels for work, and so she builds up hotel points, and she gracefully used her points to get me 2 nights in a nice hotel. So I'm excited about that, not having to pay for that. So really my only expense is going to be food and activities. And so it'll be fun, and I'm excited to go. And, you know, like I said, I feel good about it inside. I feel like it's something that I really want to do, and I don't feel bad about it. So I'm going on a weekend vacation next weekend, so I'm super excited about that. So this was my bi-weekly expense total, and that was my amount left, and I'm just taking all of that, got the cash out already, and I'm going to my little weekend trip. So I feel good about it. So that's pretty much everything for this time, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And I am, like I said, pre-filming videos, so you'll have them throughout the week and weekend while I'm gone, because I want to start getting on a more regular schedule. And I know I keep saying that, but I promise you, I really, really, really want to do that. And so that's kind of what I'm gearing towards. So anyways, guys, if you have any questions, let me know down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!